Welcome back to the student. Last class we have studied acid base titration. In that first one is strong acid versus strong base, and second one is weak acid versus strong base, and third one is strong acid versus weak base. Today we are continuing fourth type of titration, that is mixture of strong acid. Fourth one is mixture of strong acid and weak acid versus strong base. Last class we are taking only one solution, means strong acid versus weak base we are taken, but today we are taken mixture of strong acid and weak acid versus strong base. Means example is, for strong acid take HCl, for weak acid take an example of acetic acid. Strong base means take an example of NaOH. Last class we studied how we are doing titration. Take in beaker mixture of strong acid and weak base. In last we are taken only HCl. Strong acid we are taken in beaker only one. Here is today we are taken mixture of strong acid and weak base. We are taken HCl plus acetic acid. HCl is strong acid, acetic acid is weak acid. Then we are taken in burette, we are taken NaOH. And also it is present in conductivity cell. We are measuring conductance of this solution. What happens? We already know HCl is strong acid and H plus has greater conductance. H plus has greater conductance. Therefore, while plotting graph between conductance versus volume of NaOH added, we get a graph. First it will be decreases. Because you already know in first type of salt. See here we are taken strong acid, HCl versus NaOH. What happens? HCl has a greater conductance. While adding NaOH, it will form NaCl salt. H plus has conductivity will be greater. After adding NaOH, conductance is decreases. Here is also same. First NaOH react with first HCl only. Beaker contain both the strong acid and weak acid, but NaOH reacts with first HCl because it is strong acid. It will undergo dissociation easily. Therefore, by HCl has a greater conductance, while adding NaOH, conductivity will be decreases first. At this point, there is formation of NaCl takes place. Which is called as neutralization point of HCl. This is called as neutralization point of HCl. After NaOH present in burette, it will react with acetic acid, means weak acid. It will react. Little bit increase in conductance takes place. Because in see here, acetic acid has a lower conductance, while adding NaOH, conductivity increases slightly. Slight increase in conductivity takes place. Here is also while adding NaOH to this mixture, HCl and acetic acid mixture, acetic acid will react with NaOH, there is a slight increase in conductance takes place. At this point, all acetic acid will react with NaOH. It will form acetate, sodium acetate, CH3COONA. It will form CH3COONA form. After, there is a little bit remaining of a NaOH in burette. Then further continue addition of NaOH, conductance increases due to NaOH. Further adding NaOH to this mixture, all HCl will react with NaOH, it will form NaCl. All acetic acid will react with NaOH, it will form sodium acetate. But NaOH will be remaining burette. After adding burette, NaOH will be added from burette to this mixture. There is a increase in conductance takes place. This is the fourth type of titration. Then next one is precipitation titration. Precipitation titration. You already know what you mean by precipitation. Precipitation means there is a combination of solid and liquid. Solid and liquid will be precipitate. This will separated by using filter paper. We are separating. It contains both solid and liquid. By using filter paper, we are separating solid and liquid. That is called precipitation titration. Here is precipitate will be formed. Consider an example of silver nitrate. AgNO3 reacts with KCl. AgNO3 reacts with KCl. It will form K plus NO3 minus plus AgCl. How it will form? Ag plus NO3 minus K plus Cl minus. This Ag plus reacts with Cl minus. K plus and NO3 minus will remain as a ion in the form. This AgCl form precipitate. This will be in solid form. These both are in liquid form. These all will be present in solution. This AgCl will form solid form and K plus NO3 is in liquid form. That's why it is called as precipitation titration. How it is will form? Consider here is also same. Consider AgNO3 in beaker. Or taken AgNO3 in beaker. After adding KCl from burette, KCl will be added from burette. It will form AgCl. AgCl as a precipitate plus K plus NO3 minus. What happen here? Conductance is plot a graph between conductance versus volume of NaOH. What happen? The mobility or conductance. Conductance of potassium ion, K plus ion and Ag plus ion. Is nearly same. The conductance of K plus ion and Ag plus ion is nearly same. That's why it will easily replace. What happen? AgNO3 plus KCl. K plus ion has and Ag plus has conductance will be nearly same. That's why it will easily replace form AgCl precipitate. It will easily form precipitate. That's why conductance will be remain constant. There is no change in the conductance. Conductance is directly proportional to mobility. Mobility and conductance of K plus and Ag plus ion is same. Therefore, there is no change in the conductance of the solution. While adding KCl solution to AgNO3, there is no change in the conductance. At this point, all AgNO3 reacts with KCl solution. It will form AgCl. AgCl at this point, one particular point, all AgNO3 will react with KCl. It will form AgCl. After continuous addition of KCl from burette, conductance will increases. Conductance will increases. This is due to addition of KCl from burette. From burette, there is a increase in conductance takes place. At this point, there is a formation of precipitate. After continuous addition of KCl, conductance is increases. This is also one type of titration, that is called as precipitation titration. This is known as precipitation titration. This is not a example for acid base titration. This is separate precipitation titration. Then next one is, what do you mean by mobility of reaction or mobility of solution? What do you mean by mobility? What do you mean by mobility? Mobility is also known as speed of ion. Speed of ion. Examiner will ask the definition of mobility of ion. Mobility of ion. We know mobility means speed of the ion. Mobility means definition. It is defined as a distance. This is defined as distance traveled. Distance traveled by ion. Distance traveled by ion per second. Per second under potential gradient of 1 volt. Potential gradient of 1 volt per meter. 1 volt per meter means mobility of the ion or speed of the ion is defined as distance traveled by ion per second under potential gradient of 1 volt per meter is called mobility of ion. Consider one solution. In that you have to put electrodes. Put the electrodes. Consider ions. Here is ion. Consider as a Na+1 ion. This ion will travel in 1 second. In 1 second, how much speed of this ion will be there in 1 meter distance. 1 meter distance while applying 1 volt. 1 volt of potential. Potential is also called as current. While applying 1 volt of current, the distance between two electrodes is 1 meter and the speed of this ion in 1 second is called as mobility of ion or speed of the ion. Then next one is transport number. Next one is transport number. This is also very important. Transport number. Transport number is defined as fraction of. This is fraction of total current. Total current carried by each ion. each ion. This is fraction of total current carried by each ion. Consider Na plus and Cl minus. Two ions will be there. What is the transport number of NaCl is how to calculate. For example, NaCl is 2 ions present in the solution. How to calculate? We have to apply 1 volt of current. The transport number is fraction of total current carried by each ion. Transport number is given by T. This is denoted by T. If we are calculating for Na plus, this is denoted as T plus. If we are calculating for negative anion, for cation, it is given by T plus. For anion, it is given by T minus. T plus is equal to Na plus. For example, we are taken Na plus and Cl minus. The transport number of Na plus ion, that is positive. T plus is transport number of Na plus ion is given by Na plus divided by Na plus Cl minus This is transport number of cation. If we want to calculate transport number of anion, which is given by Cl minus divided by Na plus Cl minus. Therefore, the definition is fraction of total. Fraction of means Na plus divided by total is the fraction. Fraction of total current carried by the each ion is called as transport number. Transport number. The formula for transport number calculation for cation is given by, it is our example solving transport number. Generally it is denoted as U plus divided by U plus U minus. This is formula for determination of transport number for cation. Determination of transport number for cation. And then T minus is determination of transport number for anion, which is given by U minus divided by U plus U minus. This is transport number for anion. What do you mean by U? U means mobility of ion. U means mobility of ion. That is, speed of ion is given. We have to calculate transport number of cation and transport number of anion easily. And another one expression, if transport number of cation and transport number of anion which is equal to 1. This is total transport number of cation and anion will give us 1. This is very important expression. If we know transport number of cation, we have to easily calculate transport number of anion by using this expression. Transport number of anion is equal to 1 minus T plus. If we know transport number of cation, we have to easily calculate transport number of anion by using this equation, T plus T minus, which is equal to 1. I hope student you understood the titration, precipitation titration and mobility of the ion and transport number of the ion. There are 4 types of titration we studied. First one is strong acid versus strong base, weak acid versus C here. Second one is weak acid versus strong base and strong acid versus weak base. And today we are continuing mixture of strong acid and weak. We are taken mixture of strong acid and weak acid in beaker and we are adding versus strong base. This is 4th type of titration. And last one is precipitation titration and then mobility of ion and transport number. I hope student you understood the today class. Then in next class we are continuing new topic. Okay, thank you.